Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, mic check, microphone check. Hello, Saturncraft, Old Woman Yuri, Asari Canadian, Kayletta, General May Kenobi, Drywall Eating. Wow, that's a crazy name. Clone Queen, Gage, Blimba, Maisie, Astrocleptic. You're about to go to bed, you guys could stay up? Yes, ruin your sleep schedule. For me, the streamer. Diva Levi, hello. Cosmo Kit, hello. Narrator, hello. Oh, background music's a little loud. Thank you. Any aspiring streamers in the chat? I mean, I'm an aspiring streamer. I wouldn't say I'm a big time streamer, but there is one milestone you will reach as a streamer before affiliate that is more important than affiliate or partner or anything like that, which is someone in your chat telling you if your audio is fucked up. That is arguably more important than being affiliate, partner, ambassador, or whatever. That is a true milestone. Someone, a homie in your chat, telling you that your audio is fucked in some way within the first 5 minutes of the stream. Everything after that is gravy. You accidentally maxed out your gain. I don't think anyone accidentally does that. At least I don't. I'm always cranking it. I'm always cranking it. Cranking it up. The immediate next threshold is someone lying to you that your audio is fucked up. That, we don't talk about that threshold. We don't talk about the threshold. Okay, welcome everybody, Sunday stream. Ghostly, thank you for the Prime. You can tell I'm in a pretty good mood for one reason. I'm going to infect you all with the disease. Also, because of those bits, thank you for the combo. I wish I could see Cloney Queen, thank you for the cute cats. Again, I've never done this before. Also, I'm just trying to be a little positive today because in about an hour and a half, I think I'm going to crash. I think I'm going to crash out. Does 11 Labs do the RFK Jr. voice? I think I just need someone to imitate them and it could work out. Yeah, in an hour and a half, I think I'm going to crash out. The reason I started streaming early is because I was doing some other work / errands today. Or, I mean, not errands, but like some self-study. Like I do some hobbies and other stuff on the side. And I was like, should I do this? Like, should I stream now or should I like stream afterward? And I decided to stream earlier because I got vaccinated today. Vaxxed, question mark, vaxxed. I got vaccinated today. And well, there's two things that make me dumb. The first part is when I got vaccinated, I'm not good with needles. All right, so I typically look away. I'm okay with needles. I typically look away. Right, when I get my blood drawn, I look away and then I look back. I'm like, oh my god, there's a needle, but it doesn't freak me out. It just like it going in freaks me out. When I get it like a vaccination or a shot, I look away the whole time. So today, you know, I got the COVID booster. And I looked away, and then I got my first shot, right? I look back, and the person at the pharmacy is prepping the second shot. And I'm like, excuse? I was like, what are you doing? I'm like, is there two? And they're like, yeah, you signed up for a flu shot and a COVID shot. So I like freaked out thinking they were like giving me a cocktail, which I would gladly take. It just caught me by surprise. That was me being dumb, number one today. Me being dumb number two was thinking that I would have energy for the rest of the day after getting basically the COVID and the flu shot together. I'm getting double teamed, or at least my immune system's getting double teamed right now. And I'm feeling it. I'm actually feeling it, Mr. Krabs. At first it was a little sore, and I'm like, oh, I can power through today pretty easy. I can like finish all this code before the stream, finish all my errands before the stream. I get sore, but then I started feeling it in my head and then in my body, and then I realized I'm on the clock. I'm on the clock. I think by 8 p.m. Pacific, I'm gonna be dead, bro. I'm gonna be super dead. So I want to, and I said I would stream today. If I was smart, I would have just canceled it and say, screw you guys, I'm going home. But I think there is fun to be had today. There is fun to be had today, and if I stream today, and I don't get what I want done today, I will definitely try to get it done tomorrow. Lone Hobo, thank you for the 13 months. Which leads me more appropriately to today's stream idea, which is I created an infection game for everybody in chat. Not a coincidence. Or actually, it is a coincidence. Sorry. It is a coincidence. I did not mean to line this up, but I've been working on a game where you spread the plague in chat. And I actually wanted a lot more done today. I thought I could get basically the whole game done by today. And then ironically, getting vaccinated slowed down a lot of stuff. Ironically, getting vaccinated in real life slowed everything down a ton. Which is fine. I'll probably get some stuff done on stream today, and then we'll do the full game tomorrow, if not tonight. And then maybe to close out the stream today, we'll do Keep Chatting and Nobody Explodes. Dude, I had some real people upset at my lurker, my lurker callout Panopticon, which is understandable. But selfishly, I'm really happy that happened. Not that I put negative energy and made people mad in the world. More so, I'm so happy my overlays are being used as rage bait. I think that will come to bite me in the ass probably sometime in the future. But I think having your overlays become rage bait is kind of like the next tier of stupid stream interactions. Why were they upset? Because right now Twitch apparently made some changes to how view count works, and people are very sensitive about the viewership numbers, which makes sense. Like, if you do sponsors or anything where someone evaluates you based on viewership, like, it sucks to see your numbers go down. And then there's also like etiquette around how you treat lurkers, I guess. It's funny that it worked in that context, though. That's so true. Dude, Archibald, I do not believe in any of the algorithm change, like things change. Like, I'm very much lock in the numbers are the numbers. Like, just stream, just upload. Just because you know, you'll just drive yourself crazy trying to figure out what's wrong with the algorithm over and over again. And the second thing is, like, everyone is susceptible to the same thing. You know, if the numbers are down, then everyone's numbers are down. That's the way I think about it. Anyway. But the moment I created the Lurker Panopticon and I saw the viewership kind of go above average, like average in the past 2 months, I realized, wait a second, I think something actually fucked up with the view count. It's actually working! Yeah, bringing my Panopticon to Twitch and being like, bro, you guys actually messed something up here. And I proved it by creating a surveillance state in my chat. I'm not going to eat drywall. Today's, there's another funny stream idea, something we're talking about in Discord, which is like, if I were thinking about a YouTube video, I think a funny YouTube video title would be, I gave my Twitch chat Havana syndrome. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how I would even implement that. But the concept of it, I think just making the challenge around how do you give Twitch chat Havana syndrome would be really funny. Yeah, it's worth workshopping. Is it like a specific tone? Like, do I have to like open Ableton and play a synth at like a really low tone? No, that's the brown note. But what if I made you all poop your pants at the same time? Anyway, I gave you all Havana syndrome is the concept. And then maybe I like create some type of weird audio cue that like freaks people out together. The drywall eating is an infection. I'm really excited for this infection idea because I started learning a little bit of epidemiology, like some statistics around epidemiology, and it's very interesting. I mean, a lot of it can be applied to just like internet virality in general. Like, how do things go viral, etc. Guys, keep it on topic in the chat or a mod will vaccinate you. Keep it on topic or vaccinations will be dispensed. D? Why are you saying D? Why are you making the shock face? Are you anti-vaccination? I made my Twitch chat anti. That would be such an insane title for this concept. I made my Twitch chat anti-vax. I mean, I think the title is like, I gave my Twitch chat the plague or something. Or like, I infected them or something. It would be funny. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's you have to laugh or you'll cry. You have to laugh or you'll cry. You just got 3 vaccines this weekend and your arms hurt. Let's go. Look at this guy. He's immune. Dude, he got immunity not only to diseases, but like physical damage. If you get enough vaccinations, you just get immune from like getting hit in the face. No way I got a doctor in epidemiology for the stream idea. You joke? Well, also welcome to the stream, Hakos dear. You joke, but I did have to look up epidemiology terms. Just because the YouTube videos that we've been making lately, I kind of like drawing in real world concepts and like tying them into a stream shitpost. So I think it would be fun if I looked up actual things in epidemiology and then like implemented it in the stream. Because I saw there is some type of coefficient or like ratio to say the infection will keep spreading if it's like over this ratio. Which I'm like, wait, my population in chat's pretty small. I could display that on the screen and it would actually be kind of like a pseudo epidemiology study. Is the vaccine able to be orally administered? Right now, there's no vaccinations. This is a vaccine-free zone. Out of context, that sounds terrible. I mean, in terms of the game. Another kind of real-world sim game I want to try, I was just thinking about this because of the tariff news again in real life, is starting a trade war, but just within Twitch chat. Like within our chat. Not like against another streamer like we did with the tariff stream. I was buzzing. Hold on. But if I divided you guys into like 2 different nations and you guys could like produce some concept of GDP in some way. I don't know exactly how that works yet, but if you had 2 different like Twitch teams and every time they chatted, they produced some concept of GDP, and then you could trade. There's some concept of trading between the 2, and then you can like tariff between each other. That would give you the ability to like do a trade war with each other. There was a game that did this. That was like an RTS game. I'm trying to remember the name of the game, but it's an RTS game where instead of like fighting other factions, you were just in a perpetual trade war and you were like on Mars. So you were each faction is like a different company on Mars and you're like harvesting Mars resources, and then it's just like basically a huge trade war game. So when we trade, we can have inflation. You guys are too obsessed with inflation. Twitch chat went inflation on stream. Yay! Twitch chat went inflation in real life. Boo! That's hypocrisy. That's textbook definition of hypocrisy. You love one type of inflation. If you can't handle me at my streamer inflated, you can't handle me at my currency inflated. Off-World Trading Company, Nyrator. That's right. That is the name of the game. Off-World Trading Company. Doug is not still banned. No. No. I mean, I like these ideas. I like these idea of like plague simulation or trade war simulation. I was thinking today, Twitch chat is just like a sandbox game for social experiments, but you don't have an ethics committee. Like the Milgram experiment, we could just redo here and no one would be mad at us. Or we could do Little Albert. We could do a Little Albert experiment. You need an ethics committee? I'll make you guys my ethics committee. What if everyone leaves? Then I'll just experiment with the people in my head. Stanford Twitch chat experiment when? I think Kai Cenat did a version of that, which I was super happy to see someone do a Stanford prison experiment. But we would have to do one that is specifically between people in chat within each other. I don't know if it would work because I think the Stanford prison experiment relies on the fact that the corruption kind of came out over time, whereas you guys would be totally like the ones who would be the prison wardens would just immediately go to town on the prisoners. You know, I think the point of the prison experiment is over time the wardens became more evil, but you guys would just be evil immediately, you know? I feel like you couldn't do a second Stanford prison experiment today because everyone knows what it is. You're very evil. You're admitting it right now. You are admitting it right now. You don't know what it is? You should look it up. I don't think I can explain it all the way through, but the TLDR, it's a very famous, like, unethical experiment. It is, if not the poster child of unethical experiments. It's worth reading about. This was back in the day where they just... Basically, this was back in the day where psychology experiments were no different than YouTube video concepts or pranks. Like, the line between early unethical psychology experiments... I don't know what you're
talking about. You could totally trust me with power.
I'll evaluate that. There's like a very blurry line between YouTube, it's just a prank bro videos, and like the Stanford prison experiment, I guess. So what happened is they just put normal people in a prison. I guess the easiest way to think about this is they put normal people in a prison. Some people were prisoners and some people were the wardens. And then they just got up to a lot of fucked up shit. Like the wardens would just started abusing the prisoners for fun. Even though they all knew it was for pretend. As a simulation. Yeah, it was all just for pretend. And then they just started being mean to them for fun. Abuse, like hit them? I think all forms of abuse. Well, maybe all forms is probably a huge broad stroke, but like, yeah, definitely like verbal / mental. I think probably hitting them. I think it had to end early. This is so funny. Thank you for linking that, Archibald. It is, if you do study psychology, it's something you eventually do learn about. We wanted to see what the psychological effects were of becoming a prisoner or prison guard. Dude, I mean, in hindsight, that just reads like, I want to know what happens if I do all this heroin. I want to know the psychological effects of just giving everyone heroin. To do this, we decided to set up a simulated prison and then carefully note the effects of this institution on the behavior of those within the walls. I mean, we know this now. I mean, we all know this now. But it was kind of when they were trying to like articulate institutions can corrupt people. Pony Queen, thank you for the 100 bits. What is this plague? It's content brainworms. Well, today we're doing a coding experiment where I'm making a play game for Twitch chat. And I think today's like early access. Dude, that's a great branding idea. Like stream days where we're just testing out concepts. Today is early access. And we will never get out of early access. You're juicing your genes so hard. I'm happy to hear it. How'd you go from the plague to the Stanford prison experiment? I think we're just talking about unethical experiments in general. Okay. Actually, let me outline this for you guys. And it would probably be worth planning out today's stream a little bit together live. Why is this here? By the way, I have a lot of new backgrounds that I want to show off before next TwitchCon. Or sorry, before I leave for TwitchCon, which is Thursday. So look forward to that, hopefully this week. Okay, whiteboard is here. Old woman Yuri, hello. Okay, so look, we're going to make the Twitch plague. Hold on. I got the title name. Everyone hold on. Hold on to your butts. Twitch plays plague. Twitch. I gave Twitch chat the plague. It was amazing. I gave Twitch chat the plague. Everything went wrong. Twitch plagues chat. Oh, that's so good. I gave Twitch chat the plague. Sickest idea ever. This is it. This is the title. I gave Twitch chat the plague. Sickest idea ever. They're all anti-vax now. I made Twitch chat anti-vax. There's an updated code and vaccine in the States. Go get that. Ooh, wait, pull up the patch notes. New update. I hope it's better than the last one, because there wasn't as much content in the previous COVID vaccine. I'm just kidding. I did get it. Trusted red herrings. That's a good PSA. People should stay safe, get the flu shot, COVID vaccine, etc. I got it today, which is why I'm streaming a little early, because I know in about an hour and a half, I'm going to crash out. Not mentally, but physically. I know I'm going to feel really sick, I think, in about an hour and a half. So that's why I'm going to keep talking and delaying us doing our interactive stream today. I infected Twitch chat with the plague. They started eating each other. Oh no. I gave Twitch chat the plague. Sickest idea ever. Not clickbait. Gone anti-vax. Like, get an antivirus sponsor for the video? Oh! I should. By the way, I hope that this concept we can do in over multiple videos, actually. Because if we can properly simulate the plague within Twitch chat, there are multiple angles to... epidemiology is a deep field, so like there are a lot of interesting explorations we can do with unleashing the plague on Twitch. Okay. Twitch. Okay, Twitch chat infection. Twitch chat plague. All right, here's the plan. Here's the plan. What we need to do is test plan. We need to code a way to model and code the infection vector. Is it called the infection vector? It's like how people get infected, which I've kind of already done. Test run with current Twitch chat. I've actually tested this with other Twitch chat, but I didn't test it with you guys. Show off real-time chart of infections. And this involves coding real-time data logic. I'm trying to think what else. This is kind of a working stream slash co-working stream slash testing stream, but I always feel for our ideas, it's really good for me to do like a pre-stream, like an early access stream to get ideas from you guys. And then say, wait, those are bad ideas. I'm gonna stick to my original one. But it's good to always collab with you guys in chat. And then like usually stream 2 or 3 of the concept turns out to be really solid for video. But the early, you had to be there for the early ones. You gotta be there for early access. Okay, show off real-time infections. And then let's say create overlay while infections are happening for ongoing infections. And then 5, show off network chart or show off infection chart. I created this version of the infection chart where you can see different chatters infecting each other, which looks really cool. And I will show that off to you guys today. I have to do a bit more coding on it, I think, to make it look slightly better. But it looks pretty sick already. Vidium, thank you for 14 months. After all this is said and done, I mean, this is label 1 through 5, but I'm just kind of spitballing. And then if we have time, keep chatting and nobody explodes. So if we have time, we'll just game, I think, at the end to chill, because by then I'll feel really sick. Feels ripe for a raid interaction. That would be insane if someone raided in and they all got infected. Point cost for vaccines. Oh! Actually, bonus. Different strain. Actually, no, not a bonus. Code a way to change the infection vector. / new strains. And then 7, code a way to vaccinate chat. These are 2 mechanics I have not done yet, but we can do today together on stream. Symptoms include emo only, no vowel, slow mo. No, Archibald, exactly. This is what we want to hash out today. We're gonna do a couple runs to see like what feels good as an infection game, and then roll with that, I think, tomorrow. I mean, this is basically game design. This whole stream is kind of like a giant game engine. Except it's made of people instead of C# and gray cubes. Like, we're just all a giant game engine together. It's like I hooked you into the Matrix, but instead of being a battery, you are... I guess you are kind of a battery. The concept of people being infected by old woman Yuri. I'm sick. Moving on from that comment. Let's pull up Sammy. No! Wait, why did it do that? Why is this window capture here? I'm so confused. What's going on with all my window captures? Okay, let's put this window capture down here and make it the whiteboard. Everyone asks about what this whiteboard app is, by the way. This is Excalibur. It's disgustingly good. It's really good. Oh, stream's bugging out? Oh, shit. I think we're good. Sorry about the internet issue, guys. And then the random ads. Ugh. I really wish Twitch was smart about these ads of like stream start and stream end. But I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. Okay. Let's talk about how you're all gonna get infected in the chat. So this is the vector that I created, or not created. This is the vector that I modeled, which is if someone who talks is infected, then they infect the next person under them. And then if there's someone under this person who talks after them, they do not get infected. Right? They do not. Oops. They do not get infected. So this person's on cooldown, but the next time they talk, they will infect someone. Bishop Bloop, thank you for the prime. Whoa, Theo, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Hope you had a great stream. Filled with all the tech hot takes. Is this a Theo stream? I mean, I did get Excalibur pilled because of you, but not because of like since your channel blew up, but like from years ago. From years ago, I think you were like telling me, or at least I was watching your stream, and you were like, Excalibur is sick, and I'm like, okay, let me try this. You may like this little fact, but I got people at work Excalibur pilled. And every time someone else, like I had a situation where someone else used Excalibur, like not prompted by me, within the same team, and then someone was like, what are you using? And I'm like, oh, I know the answer to this. What about TL Draw? You did a great presentation you did on React Portals Excalibur at Twitch in like 2020. It's good. It's like such a normal, it's so normal. It's not even good or bad. It's just normal. It just does what it's supposed to do. It just does what it's supposed to do. It's just a completely normal thing. I feel like every other whiteboarding app drives me crazy, especially the Google ones. Yeah, today we are modeling a infection game with chat. I've already kind of coded half of it, so I'm just like drawing out what I told with. I'm just drawing out kind of the infection vector that I showed, or I was talking about earlier. And ironically, today I also got vaccinated, so I started streaming a little bit earlier because I got sick. Not I got sick. I'm feeling sick because of the vaccinations. So I'm like, I only got a few hours in me. I got only a few hours left in me on this day. Thank you so much for the raid. We will be doing fun coding stuff, but I'm just doing outlining the infection vector for now. Have I ever tried using Excalibur on Obsidian, Go to note taking? I tried to be Obsidian Andy for a little bit and I couldn't do it. I think it's just like how I came out of the womb. I feel like when you come out of the womb, you are either someone who can use Notion or you're someone who hates Notion. And I am what God made me. I just came out and I'm like, I just remember my tasks for every day. I came out and I was like, I just remember what I have to do every day. I don't need any fancy note-taking apps. And I have gone through the gauntlet of like every note-taking app and trying to make it a thing for me. And right now, it's like Apple Notes. So that's it for me. Yeah, sorry, this is like mixing up my tech brain and like maybe normal chat brain. But I feel like there's a universe of people. So there's this universe where, not this universe, there's this universe where there's a group of people who go down the rabbit hole of being like super productivity pilled. They download everything. They download like all the productivity apps. They have everything organized. They like write in Hobonichi journals. They have the most perfect system. And then you have the other side, which is like chaos, like pure chaos. You remember everything, notes scattered everywhere on your desk. You have like notes on Apple Notes, Discord, random Google Docs, and like pieces of paper. I am that person. I can't be the Notion Andy. I can't be the Obsidian Andy because it just is so... To me, it's like slower. Notion just makes me upset. I don't know. It's just the vibe is off. You used to be remember everything guy. If it's important, you'll remember it. You're not that person. But I feel like you're pushing your mental capabilities because you are doing your business and you're doing your YouTube. Like my brain is melting just from streaming and trying to do YouTube stuff. Work stuff is whatever. So like it's not frying my brain. But if I had to push the limits of my brain constantly, I would probably... Yeah, I'd probably lose my mind. Notes are just everywhere. Yeah, Julie, that's the way to go. But maybe it's a sign for me. So here's the thing. It's a sign for me. If I ever have to go into the system where I'm like organized with everything, I feel like I'm not living a life true to myself. So as long as I am still brain melted, scatterbrained, anti-Notion, Apple Notes pilled, I feel like I'm in the right direction in life. For me, for what works for me personally. It's Discord, random notepad files. Yes, goated, Obsidian, publish works. I have random like text files on my computer that's just pure notes. Some of these notes go for the entire like summer or like entire seasons. All right, thanks Theo for the raid. Have fun. Appreciate bringing everyone here. Yeah, so if you want to stick around, I'm making a mini game for chat, or maybe a global pandemic game for chat where one person will become patient 0 and they're going to infect everyone else. And I have these real-time charts and like Python notebooks set up to try to map out how the infection will spread through chat. So that's what I'm just writing out on screen right now. So this is how it will work. One person will be infected. The person typing under them will be infected. If they type under the person who's infected, the following person will then be infected as a result, and so on and so forth. But the person under here will not be infected. Otherwise, it's just going to keep going forever, unfortunately. So there's like a cooldown mechanic. I think some of you guys brought up some good ideas around symptoms, which is also something I was deliberating too. Symptoms ideas. So an idea could be you have to say a specific thing to trigger infection, right? So one idea is like if you're infected, you can only infect someone else if you, let's say, use a number in your message. So then you can start like seeing who's infected, right? You can start like seeing who's infected. Other ideas are like vaccinations. So I haven't fleshed this out completely, and this might be something that happens off stream. But the idea that you can vaccinate yourself if you identify the symptoms or infected. How can you tell if you were infected? Good question. I don't know. How to tell if you're infected? You don't. GG. I don't know. I mean, these things are like side quests. Are we playing World of Warcraft? I'm not gonna name names, but I was talking to someone about this idea, and they were like, "Oh, that World of Warcraft disease thing. I've never heard about that. I never heard about the World of Warcraft plague." Then they were like, "I was like a toddler when that happened, and then my bones just withered away into dust." I never was a big WoW person because I didn't play because I wasn't a household that like loosely used credit cards online. But that I do remember reading about that. I'm infected with cool and awesome disease. Must be asymptomatic. All this stuff will be a side quest if we get to it today. The WoW plague that that the CDC used as a case study because they had so much data about how it spread in the community. I hope someone can do that for our stream. Another idea is this is like farther in the future. This is farther in the future, but like we could engineer chat plagues based on other streamers' communities. So for example, imagine if we simulated a plague unleashed from Kai Sanat's community where like if you have W in your message, it spreads the infection. And then we could see how that strain would infect various different communities on Twitch. Like that's how I wrote this. That's how I wrote this disease simulation, basically. Okay, so let's, well, what was our to-do here? Okay, so the first thing I need to do is... No, your name has W? No, it has to be your message. It has to be your message. We need a code. We need to lock in, and we need to drag and drop. Do a little drag and drop. So what's this button? This is infection button. Okay, so this is all here. I'm trying to think about how this works. Okay, what I need is this is kind of boring, but what I need is a thing that infection log. Oh yeah, this is my test stuff. I need to create a button that will help me generate the real-time chart. So I need it to summarize how many people are infected. Okay, how do I do that? So a button that happens every X seconds. Infected array button. If, let's say, infected array is not null, actually maybe let's make that an exit criteria. Exit if not, exit if null. By the way, this program, for people curious who are coming in from TheoStream, this is called Sammy. So this is a it's kind of like a visual programming scripting program that connects the Twitch API and OBS. So you could like raw dog, you know, a Twitch API library, the Twitch API itself, and like script it in Node.js or like Python or something, or Flask or something, or, you know, whatever your program of choice is. This is kind of like more of a toy box that takes care of all that stuff for you, and it abstracts out a bunch of those things. So I can easily like pick from a drop down for it to trigger something based on like a Twitch chat message or a channel point redeem or a subscription. Raw dogging the Twitch API in Vim or NeoVim, or what's the NeoVim and what's the new hype Linux thing called? Omachi? I made Twitch chat install Omachi on my laptop. Is it Omarki or Omachi? Please don't kill me. I only watch those things in cursory view. I don't know shit about shit. I think it's Omarchi. Oh, because it's Arch. It's Arch Linux, right? Why do I have a Wikipedia page for the Stanford prison experiment? Because we were discussing earlier about how unethical psychological experiments make great stream ideas. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Milgram experiment, banger stream idea. Horribly unethical. Horribly questionable and unethical. Stanford prison experiment, terrible for society, amazing stream idea. Little Albert, hilarious stream idea. That one experiment where they just sent a bunch of normal people into an insane asylum, but they made them all pretend they were crazy, and then they all got treated like they were the insane. How is that different from a YouTuber doing like, it's just a prank bro type video? Ambrosia Witch, I did look up a list of unethical psychological experiments, and at the bottom of that list were actual war crimes. And so I drew a line, I think at like item 7 or 8, to be like, okay, everything under this line is off limits. I'm not gonna re-simulate an actual war crime. There is a line. Okay, so if this is not here, then get the erase. Okay, so if the array is not null, then get the array size of the infected. Let's run this. Oh, okay, it works. And then I wanted to log it to a CSV file, basically. Infected real time, let's call it that. Array size. Two to 5 people should occupy a territory map. On the territory is everyone infected, each will play an alert. I was thinking about how to visualize the infection, but we'll do it one at a time. Are you adding hospitals just to make them collapse so you give them fake hope? No. We're not doing anything where there's a chance of recovery, if that makes sense. So I did a little bit of looking into basic epidemiology stats, and the way that they model like epidemics and pandemics is like there's some ratio around like how fast the infection spreads. It's like the number of people who are infected over like the population or something. I'm messing this up, but you get the idea. Is they have some metric, some coefficient around how quickly the infection spreads. And a part of this broader modeling / equation is the death rate and it's the death rate and the recovery rate, like people that can recover. And I was looking at all this and I'm like, nah, like I just want to see how fast this thing spreads and like goes to full global saturation. A raspy voice from TTS would be so fucking funny. Holy. Oh my god, that would actually be funny. That's so fucking funny, actually. I had another idea with this infection game where I would make, oh my god, horses. Holy horses. Oh my god, holy shit. That's so many horses. I can't read the chat. Fencer Brave, thank you for the horses. Global horse saturation. I think that's 12,500 horses? PETA the horses here. Fencer is being awesome. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Thank you for the support. I'm speechless. My god. Wait, don't we have a scene for this? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the 12,000, 5,000 bits. I don't care. I don't care. I've been infected with horse. I've been infected with horse. I've been infected with horse. Everyone say thank you. Thank you, Fencer Brave, for supporting the stream. Thank you for the ivermectin. That's an insane message. Thank you for the fucking ivermectin. Thank you for the horse electrolytes. Stop, guys. Stop. Hold on. I need to figure out. There's some code in the background I need to figure out real quick. Value. Okay. Okay, let's try this. I am trying to get a ongoing real-time chart in the background. I think this will work. Uh-oh. Fencer dewormed us. He dewormed my brain. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. Hello, Python, please work. Okay. Is it working? Does not appear to be it. Oh, because I didn't save this. Okay. Key error value. Key error value. Oh shit. Okay. This is running in the text file. Now I should run the CSV file. Oh shit. Okay, close. Oh shit. One second, guys. I'm trying to get the real-time chart up, and it's really close to being done, but it's an important part of the experience. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, check this out. I think if I copy and paste this to... Can you see this figure 1? Oh, you can! Oh my god! That's amazing! That's incredible! Okay. Awesome. All right. So then next, let's delete this. And let me try... Okay, I'm going to tell you who the first infected is going to be. I'm going to make it Archibald. Actually, no, let's play Eric Plays Base. Eric Plays Base will be the first infected. This is just testing, guys. Just testing. And anyone who talks under Eric will also be infected. So it just shows that Brendroid was infected. And then if I start the real-time chart... Okay, so it dipped down from 700. But now it's at 2. Oh, shit, you know what? Because... should be going higher. Uh-oh. Array insert is having issues. Oh, okay, so here, that. Okay, it is increasing. The problem, though, is value. Okay, so let me see. It's the scaling. So let me fix the scaling real quick. So read file read line 1. Okay, let's try this. Sorry. Line 1. Okay, so line 1. Call this if. Line 1 is, let me say file. File exists. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, actually, if file exists. Path, this, test 1. Okay, true. So let's say if file exists equals, is it a Boolean? If file exists is false, then we want to bring, okay, then we want to write text value, and then write text here. Okay. Else, oh, this is perfect. Okay, so now I can delete this. Oh, I have to do all this. I have to do a lot of different flows now. I have to do a ton of different flows. What I'm doing is I'm checking the file exists, then I write it to the file. So I want to delete this stuff. Okay, great. I am reinfecting Eric Plays Base. I am... Okay, Eric Plays Base is reinfected. Infected log. Okay. Someone TGL is infected. And now if I turn on the real-time plot, it should be functioning. Doesn't seem to be. Real-time infected. It should be plotting the value. 6, 8. So it is going up. Okay, so it should be increasing. Open with Notepad. Huh, okay, this is not working. Maybe if I click save here. Okay, the real-time chart is having not a fun time. So what if I redid that? Do you want me to keep chatting? I think the infection is properly spreading. I just need to figure out why this is not. If file exists is false. So it is false. No, it's true. If it's false... Oh, shit. Did not have the else statement in here. Save. There we go. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it's 17.5. Oh, it's increasing. How do you tell if you're infected? That's a good question. I don't know. Oh, but the number is increasing. Can you pull a view count to represent the total population? Yeah, the one thing I can do is like I can make it. I can show the number of people who started chatting before the current infection started, and then do like numerator infected, denominator. Denominator is total population since infection has started. I've been infected. I'm now a femboy. This is not that kind of bioweapons lab. This is so cool getting this chart to work though. Maybe I can scale it like that. That's really neat. Give VIP to the infected. I think I could probably show it on screen. Am I infected? That's a horrifying question to ask in general.
What about a channel point reward that allows the person to test if they are infected?
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yeah, double TTS. No, it's fine. You know, one symptom of the infection is you hear double TTS. Everyone in the chat's like, oh god. One symptom of the infection is you think you're watching a Twitch stream, but it's actually an offline stream. You're hallucinating the whole thing. You're actually hallucinating the whole thing.
You could also make it so infected people have to put infected in their message. Time out. Anyone on the infected list gets timed out if they don't say it.
Or infected people have to use channel points to talk. You know, I don't know exactly how, but I don't know the narrative around that, but yeah, there is some notion here about like you have to know if you're infected. More people are getting sick. Yeah, everyone's still chatting. Can Sammy somehow help you see chat and whatnot easier than writing your own Twitch app for that? I don't know exactly what you mean, but Sammy to me is an easier way to start prototyping Twitch interactions. You can think of it as... I don't know if you know anything about like Arduino. I mean, I barely know anything about hardware and Arduinos, but from what I understand, the analogy I would make is like Sammy's like a breadboard, and like coding your own thing is like an integrated circuit. So one thing is probably better to like integrate something more cleanly into the idea that you have. But this one is great for being like a little messy and like prototyping stuff. Chatterino is also a great suggestion, Archibald. I do have a list of chatters. I think it'd be more fun than if you're infected, you can't use the letter E in your messages. You get timed out 1 second. And as the stream goes longer, you lose more and more letters. Oh, Kyle, that's a great idea. So it's riffing off something I had sketched out earlier, which is infected have symptoms. I think where I was before was deciding whether or not symptoms occur right away. Right? Like, maybe there's a mechanic where you're asymptomatic and then I turn on the disease and then you get timed out if you don't adhere to the symptom, which is something like you said, which is you must include the letter E. You must include the letter E. You must include a number. You must include an exclamation mark. Stuff like that. Twitch interaction to chat, so you can see chat data and Sammy. Sorry for the dumb question. Discover streams, and we reached critical mass. Have we? Yeah, I mean, you can do that. So you could use Sammy to log Twitch information into a text file, if that's what you mean, or like put it into an OBS source, because you can pull that data. And what I'm doing here is I'm writing stuff to a text file. So that can work, but you have to be a little more specific. You can pull chat information with Sammy though, yeah. You think everyone's infected? Okay, everyone chat right now. Everyone who is in chat, who's lurking. You know who's not getting infected? The lurkers. They're in lockdown. Everyone chat right now. Everyone chat right now. We want to make sure everyone is properly infected. It's still going up. Everyone start coughing. Everyone start coughing right now. It's going up. It's going up. Everyone start coughing right now. Cough on your neighbor. Don't wash your hands. Do not wash your hands. Hawk tool and spit on your fellow chat members. See, we weren't at full saturation. Look at that. Look at that. Here's the... Okay, I got an idea on how to structure this activity. So we could do a part of the stream where... I mean, this is basically like my lab experiment. So I'm curious what happens if you don't know if you're infected, right? I want to do a stream where I infect one person, force you all to chat at the same time, and see how fast it spreads, right? When you have no idea if you're infected. Then I want to do a second part of the stream where I give you the ability to test if you are infected. Like basically you can take a test and then see how fast it spreads then. And then maybe the third part is what if you find someone what if you find someone's infected, what then? Maybe mods can ban them. Maybe you can vote to time someone out. Ketchup Burger, thank you for gifting the tier sub to Ivan B. Gave. Make chat try to interpret it. If it's negative or positive, hard to tell like it's real life. That's a good idea, Blurbs. Also make it cost a lot of money. Okay, so we've gone to 40 to 60. Yeah, I'm really glad I did today's stream because I originally wanted to have this idea fleshed out, but talking with you guys is like unlocking a lot more ideas. We can read the mass hysteria of 2020. You know, I would classify what happened in 2020 not so much hysteria, but an even worse actual biological thing that did happen. Hysteria implies it was all in the head, which would be a great stream idea. I induce mass hysteria in Twitch chat. I'm upset we can't access other channels chat via API because something like this would go hard if you could monitor a chatter from this channel infecting other channels. Dude, I actually can in Sammy though. Wait. Yeah, I mean, I tested that because I tested this on Atriox channel. Let me see if I can pull this up. Yeah, look at this. Is this Atriox channel? This might be Porcelain Maid or Atriox. Let me show you guys. Actually, let me show you in Sammy. You can view a list of channels, you can chat messages. Yes, you can. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's actually a really funny bit. Super funny bit. We raid out and then you see how fast the infection spreads. Oh my god. Where is it? Yeah. So this is okay, that might have been Atriox channel, but this is join channel because they were streaming I think Silksong last night. I'm okay, this is a large channel, there's a ton of people talking. Let's see the data. Let me show you guys something else here, which is also very interesting. So this is how I also have more of the data structured. And I think this is Atriox channel. So here are all the usernames. And I think the first one is the person who's infected. And the second person is the person being infected. So then I can use all of this to draw a chart as to like who's infecting who overall. Time to grind the ladder. You want a fucking leaderboard? What is this? I am creating a plague simulation for chat, but today we're mainly programming and we're like ideating. We are just throwing silly ideas against the wall and then seeing what happens. Yes. Let me show you a picture, I think, of a chart that would make it super interesting for you. Let's see if I can get it. You know, this one might look scuffed because I have to mess around with the notebook a bit. Yeah, this one is scuffed. 1 second, though. Copy link. Actually save image. This one's a wee bit scuffed. But this is what I was messing around with on in a Python notebook. So this shows a kind of tree diagram where it starts with patient 0 and it shows like who they're infecting. Obviously there needs to be way better formatting between the usernames, but I was making some progress today and I didn't get it completely done. Unfortunately, this cannot be generated in real time, at least from what I understand. So this is something that like I'll have to do after each infection simulation or off stream. Okay, so I think after running that test, I have a few more things I need to do. Actually, add to this list. What I need to do... Let's see.
Can you add a leaderboard for whoever infects the most?
Let's see to do. Feature list. Fix up Sammy Flow. Let's say leaderboard for infected. Fix up Sammy Flow. Add way to test for infection. Overlay with real-time chart. Overlay with percentage infected based on chatters. And then a new strain, new maybe strain mechanic must talk in a certain when infected. Okay. Okay, we actually got to lock in on the coding super hard right now. We actually got to lock it on the coding super hard because this is going to take some time. Oops. What is this font? It looks so good. Dude, Excalibur, man. If anyone is here from Theo's stream, let them know. Excalibur is spreading like the plague. Sorry, I don't know. It's a custom font to Excalibur. It's called Excalifont. Have you tried using arrays? Yes, I have. Here's another banger Twitch stream idea. But making you guys a sorting algorithm. So if you, I only took like very introductory computer science, but in those classes you learn about like different ways to sort numbers, just as a way to like get your sense about how different algorithms work, right? And so that you may have heard like bubble sort is like the worst sorting algorithm just because like the way it goes through a list and sorts is like inefficient compared to like merge sort or quick sort or whatever. I don't know them in detail because I've never had to remember them, but I'm like vaguely aware of these things. I was reading about it recently again for the idea. It would be funny to make something called chat sort, where I show you a list and you guys have to sort it yourselves. But there would be different versions of chat sort because I think you can implement bubble sort with chat. I think because you're just going through the list constantly comparing, right? So like bubble sort with chat would be kind of easy to do because you're just showing them numbers and say which one's the largest and the smallest. I don't know how you make like an efficient Twitch chat sorting algorithm. I guess it would work like I would divide everyone in chat into two teams and then whisper the two different teams with like different things to sort and then like recombine them. But then there may be some undesirable chatters who fuck up the sorting just to troll. Like I can imagine there are some viewers who would just mess up the number ordering just to be funny. So there's like an efficiency metric for chatters on if they're just fucking it up for fun or not. I think this will be important after we ban computers. Like, what's going to happen is in the next, I think, 2 years, we achieve AGI. Like, AI just becomes incredibly smart and does everything. We get UBI, yada, 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 societal collapse. We ban computers, we ban AI. And then we're going to have to go back to sorting numbers artisanally, like with you guys. I'm playing the long post-societal collapse game here. Sorting numbers artisanally. Yes, yes. Dude, Blorbs, have you seen the Krazam video about small data? I'm channeling that. This is a way to teach you how to do taxes. I made Twitch chat do my taxes and they wrote everything off. And they made everything a write-off. Okay, so hold on. Let's do let's do some coding. Let's code this shit. Maybe to-do list over there. All right, fix up SAMI flow, add a way to test it for infections, and overlay real-time chart. Okay, so let's do the flow. So this, I want this to be the start infection button. So how would this work? So this adds a patient 0, infected array button, infected log array. Yeah, so we want to activate this button too. And I think that works because then this button only works. This button only works if the array exists, which it won't exist until I start the infection. Okay. However, I should also do can infect equals 1. You know, what if I just made a button here called can infect button? And then this is if can infect button can affect equals 1. Set button variable can infect button can infect equals 1. Oh fuck. What? So this logs here. Paste. Oops. Copy here. Paste here. Can infect if it's not equal to 1. So we want to have a trigger to make sure it's properly infecting. So these are the only two that are constantly working. Infect logic. Delete this. This goes here. The infected array are here. This is patient 0, which we don't need, and then we'll have this stop infection. 0, delete, delete, delete. We'll call this stop infection, save. Add rats. I'm good. So I think this might work. Wait a second. Is this gonna work now? Wait, do these buttons just work now? Okay, let's try this. So let's start a new infection. Oh, what I need to do is I need to delete infected log, infected array, a real-time chart. Okay, in real-time chart, I need to delete this button. I need to delete this guy. So delete file. Okay. And then that will reset the whole thing. Okay, we have ad starting in 2.5 minutes. Let's just start a new infection. Let's start a new infection. New infection with Eric Plays Bass. Start now. If Eric types, people will be infected. Activating the real-time plot. Eric's basing right now. Okay, well it's fine because for some reason, yeah, he's AFK, but for some reason, can stop. Oh, hold on. Wait, we turn off the infection. Oh, because I need to delete. I need to reset. I need to reset all the variables. So delete variable, let's say infected array button. Infected array, save. Infected log array. And actually, let's put this delete file. Did that do that? Did that delete it properly? Infected real time. Text. Okay. So this is the reset button, which I need to press before starting the infection. Okay, so I need a new person to start the infection. Oh, it's covering my face with a chart. Okay, let's stop the chart. Everyone's saying me. One moment, guys, because the infection chart is bugging out. I'm picking a random person. Starry Night 2005. Starry underscore Night 2005. Okay, save. Run. Oh shoot. Delete. Run. Okay, so this looks correct. So Starry Night 2005 is now patient 0. Or did I misspell? No, I spelled it right. Okay. Turn on the plot. Okay, there we go. So it started from 1. We got 6 infected. Oh shit, there's an ad break. How about this? We'll leave it on during the ad break. But when we come back, we'll check the chart. Perfect time. Okay, according to this, we have 50-ish infected. You guys can do better than that. I realized as I was taking my break that I forgot to do an important part of resetting the infected simulation, which is I need to delete the previous logs. Unfortunately. Oh, you know what? I didn't even generate them. Maybe I can say generate log, generate infected log button, and then stop infection, trigger button, generate infected log button. And then when I reset, I want to also delete this file. Save. Okay. All infected test. Renaming me. Is it test.txt? Really? CSV. Do CSV. And and actually, let's do this. Say this is time infected by infected target. Save. And I need like an overlay that says like I'm fucking locked in, guys. Okay, so let's delete all this. Yeah, let's exit out of all this stuff. Delete all these files. And then run the log. Actually, trigger button. Okay, so now I have a test log here. Ooh, check this out, guys. Check this out. This is so cool. Get you a streamer who gets excited by spreading the plague in chat. Oops, why is it not that one? Notepad infected test.csv. Why is it not showing up? This one? No, it's not that one. This one. Look at this. Guys, check this out. That's you guys. See, Starry Night infected Hamblasto, and then they infected A. Lang, and then Old Woman Yuri, and then Gilda Nam. So this means that, like, no one who was infected, no one was the second spreader until Old Woman Yuri. They were technically, yeah, patient 3, then Bethy Lee started infecting people, and then it started cascading. Oh, interesting. This isn't the whole, Oh, I guess this makes sense, because only, like, it said only 50 people were infected, so I think this is about 50. About. That's only about... Yeah, it's 58 people? Okay. And then it looks like... Looks like I need to do some formatting on the log. Make the target. There we go. Save, save. Let me see if I can pull up the notebook. And then let me see if I can pull up the notebook and generate the graph view. No guarantees, but continue runtime. Yeah, please continue the runtime. No guarantees, but let's lock it in. Infected test. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Content may be happening. Content may be occurring in the background. Well, I'm getting the charts. What's happening? I'm generating a chart of the infected. Iris graph. Oh, this is so cool. Ooh, okay, this is still kind of hard to read, but it's still very cool nonetheless. All right, check this out. I think it's a little hard to read, right? But let me just zoom in. So here. So Starry Night infected a ton of people. My God. And people who spread it on are Old Woman Yuri, Hamblasto, Alan. Yeah, guys over here were really helping the super spreader situation. But Starry Night kind of went wild. They went wild on their own. I gotta format this a little better. You're still going? I turned off the infection. What if I made it anonymous so to begin, revealed because the only infected had TTS and you have to figure out how to get a vaccine via channel point, community goals, Steam's overrun symptoms? Yeah, I want to do something where you have to figure out who it is, but I think the way I want to make it work is introduce the idea, which is like, how fast can you infect each other, right? How fast can you infect each other? And then part 2 would be like, you can test, and then part 3 is you can quarantine and vaccinate. So part 3 could be like, yeah, it would become like a werewolf game, basically. Once I get this chart readable, I think it'll look really cool. I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, I want to do the game part, but I'm kind of interested to see if there's anything scientifically real we can get out of this. Okay, so this looks like on our to-do list, I'm already feeling the vaccine like destroying my body or like destroying my energy right now. Okay, so we fixed up the Webflow, or we fixed up Sanemi Flow, so this is done. Test for infection. Oh my god, Dome. Done. Overlay with real-time chart, we actually finished that earlier. I want to do this next. Percentage based. I think this is the order of operations. So real-time chart's done. I want to show an actual percentage based on who's been chatting in the past, like, since the infection started. Then add a way to test for the infection. Then add a way to test for the infection. Oh my god, my voice is already giving out. My voice is already going, because I'm actually fake infected in real life. Yeah, the infection is over now. The infection is over. Wow, there are a lot of things we could do with this infection mechanic. Okay, overlay with the percent infection based on chatters. Okay, that should be easy. So all I need to do is to create a... I need to create a button that just logs everybody who has been chatting. Let's say chatter array, or total chatter array. Total chatter array button. And then trigger full username. The hell? Username. Pro strategy is getting vaccinated in the weekend so you have recovered before work, school. But what if you're too sick to go into work? What if you just coincidentally were too sick to go into work? Wouldn't that be a shame? Paste this here. Okay. Okay, so we want to array insert. Array insert username into total chatter array. Okay. Total chatters. And then we want a new thing that will get the number of infected. Yeah, that will get the number of infected. So if infected is null or... or. Okay, there we go. Total chatter array is null. Total chatter array is null. All right. And then we're going to, if none of these are null, then also check if can infect. And then array get size. Also, I totally missed this, but with the raid, there was a raid earlier. I totally forgot to call out because of the situation with, not Theo's raid, with the internet. Kiri Artemis VT, I'm so sorry. This is a late shout out, but thank you for the raid. Okay, let's see. Infected size. Let's say total array. chatter size. And let's say if infected size and chatter size are greater than 0. They have to be both be greater than 0. Then set local variable infected size divided by chatter. Wait. Infected divided by chatter equals infected ratio. And then let's just say infected ratio times 100. That's percentage. And then set else 0 times 100. Okay. Then we say text. Oh shit. We need a... I'm going to put the text file directly on the scene as a test. So we're going to call it infected ratio 0%. Infected ratio percent. Can I say infected size infected over chatter size total chat infected ratio percentage. Okay, save. And then this will also repeat for every second. Okay, save. All right, so let's try a new infection situation. So Starry Night, are you still here? Looks like you're still here. I'm starting a new infection. Bring back the plot. Oh fuck, I forgot to reset. Hold on, stop infection, stop infection, stop infection. My bad. I need to reset, which is deleting all the files. Start the new... Oh fuck. Okay, that breaks. Okay, so good to know that just fucking breaks my real-time chart. Okay, there we go. Right, the infection's happening, and the infection ratio is not updating. Oh, maybe and? No, it should be or. Total chatter. Oh, total chatters is not working because I need to add a Twitch chat message here, or to catch Twitch chat messages. Okay, so I need to stop the current infection. I need to reset this. Sorry, I need to stop the current infection. My B. Yeah, this is why we're testing today. I'm really glad we did early access today. Okay, stop that. Turn that on. Okay, total chatters. We're back. Oh, there we go. Ooh, look at those stats. Whoa, look at those stats go. Very cool. Very cool. You know what's funny? We could point this at any other channel on Twitch and like do Gamba. We could do a Gamba situation on any other channel on Twitch, which is like time to full infected saturation. How fast does it spread? Exactly. Interesting, it's kind of leveling at like 20%. Oh, Sammy is crying. Yeah, interesting, it's going down. Maybe only the infected are interacting with each other. You think the spammers are blocking the infection? Yeah, you know what's interesting is like, if only the infected are spamming, then... Oh, hold up. Hold up. Math error. We got a bit of a math error, so... Total chatters is adding duplicate usernames. That's why. That's why. Yep, the duplicate usernames in here. So I need to check if the username already exists. And if it does, don't insert. So array get value username. No, array find value. This is why we test. This is why we test. Username as username POS. Copy an if statement. Get me an if statement down here. If username POS is not -1, wait, is -1 because it will be not found, and we insert. Save. Save. All right, stop the infection. Reset everything. Oh, and I need to delete a new thing. Okay, every time that happens, I fucking break my real-time chart. Why is every idea I do have to be so complicated? Why? Why? And if I reset, I should also change infected ratio back to 0. And so this is... Okay, so now I have restarted the infection. Whoa, 2 to 1. Whoa, when did that happen? Oh, maybe it was misaligned? Okay, that seems a bit more accurate. I could make an overlay where it shows the number of people infected at the same time. Sorry, it shows the users who were just infected. Oh, you know what would be fun? If you had to test... Oh, I'm eating ice. My bad. Hold on, my bad. I'm eating ice. I'm eating ice from my water. You have to test if you're infected to like put it up on the board. So it just doesn't say who's infected right away. You have to test if you're infected to put up on the board. Also, is everyone infected? What the fuck? What the fuck is what the... Seriously? Maybe I'm too powerful. I guess so. I guess it makes sense. What if we could have a chance for the infected chatter to explode and spread to multiple people, but the chatter is timed out for a bit? You want the chatter to just explode like a boomer from Left 4 Dead 2? Just gets all their grime over the surrounding area. Drew Solar, thank you for the tier 1. That's a really funny idea. That's a super funny idea. I don't know. Fuck it. Why not? Make it a 1 out of 10,000 chance to explode every second. You gotta spam before you die. There's just so much content in this one idea. It's overwhelming. Okay. Let's stop the infection. Let's go back to our to-do list. So this is done. Add a way to test for infection and actually fresh stream overlay this idea. Chat should be able to vote to quarantine exile people. Not a bad idea. Let's see, vote to quarantine. Game to vote out the infected. I'm eating ice again, I'm sorry. Okay, I can do a way to test for infection. This one's easier to do. What I might do is I might stop here because I want to make an overlay for this idea. Chill at the end of the stream for a little bit, talk to you guys. And then I might do this all offline. Oh, you can't see this. I might do some of this stuff offline. Also because I'm getting the vaccine's hitting me for sure. Where's my window capture for this? Okay, here we go. I might do, like, vote for quarantine, stream mechanic, and leaderboard for most infected offline. Actually, leaderboard might be easy. That will go quick. All these will go quick. Strain Mechanic's probably the hardest one. But I want to do a test for infection and then free stream overlay for this idea. So let me just make a channel point redeem where you can test for infection. I want to like kind of hang out on TTS for a little bit too. Can we see the leaderboard for the last infection round? No, because I am deleting files and creating files too quickly. This is all tests, so like a lot of the files are getting deleted automatically, sorry. So plague test. Enter amount 1, create. I created a new redeem called plague test, and we're going to take a new button. What does this button do? Oh, chatter ratio. Okay. What is this? Okay, that's nothing. Let's delete this. Let's make a way for you to test. Trigger button. Oops, no. Trigger, pull data. Username. Username. I think it's like get. Current infected. Here we go. Array, infected arrays. Okay. So if username POS is not equal to -1, Twitch chat at username, say you are infected, else you are not infected. Okay. Okay. Redemption. Plague tests. Guy plague. What the? Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I've created the max amount of fucking channel point redeems. Add new redeem. Plague test 1. Create. All right. Load. Plague test. Save. Okay, you are. Whoa. Why is it saying some people are infected? Oh, I have not reset. Okay, so this is still from the last simulation. Dreamlike Melody, thank you for the raid. We are coding a plague simulator. I hope you had a great stream. Don't get infected here. Plague test. Ratio, total. Is the plague test working? Oh, you know what? Because I need to send a queue. I need to queue it up. Yeah, I'm making a plague simulation game, which we're in the middle of testing a... we're in the middle of testing like a plague test mechanic, basically. So if you get the plague, you can test your username to see if you actually have the plague. Is the infection over? We start different sessions, so like, let me do an example run right now. Actually, I'm gonna click Start Infection. Start infection. And then I have a real-time chart to show how many people are getting infected at once. Oops, not that one. That right here. There we go. This is how many people are getting infected at once. This is like the stats that are, it's just test stats right now. As you can see, the numbers going up. Oh wow, it's like 47% at the moment. And then people can test if they're infected. Oh my god. The curve looks crazy on this one. The data looks crazy on this one. How does it spread? That's a really good question. So if an infected user chats, the person right under that user gets infected. And then that person's on a cooldown before they can infect anyone else. Infect me, daddy. Someone just wrote coughs. Am I infected? No, I am I'm the overseer, and you guys are my experiments. Dude, it would be funny to make a little overlay that's like I'm looking at a microscope making the new strain. It would be funny if I made you all into bacteria. And then you all are getting infected with some fake disease that I'm putting into the micro bowl. Frick, what are they called? What are the little plates called again? I can't believe I'm blanking on it. I put you in the little petri dish. I made my Twitch chat a petri dish. It's going up. It's going 35 out of 37 chatters have been affected. You need to know how to test. In the channel point redeem, there's a redeem that says plague test, which if you use it, it will tell you you've been affected. But there's a good chance you have already been infected. Uh-oh. No columns to parse from file. What? Uh-oh, something broke. Oh, something broke. The heck? Hold on, we're gonna stop the infection. No, I think it properly worked. Delete all of this. That's so strange. It kind of broke halfway through. Yeah, the infection was a little too strong. That was just a demo for the chatters, though. I think what I want to do is I want to make a new overlay for this. My bad. I clicked the wrong thing to make a new scene. I clicked the wrong OBS instance. I clicked the wrong OBS instance to make a new scene. That's my bad. That's my bad. I think I need to do a desktop capture though. Show you my second OBS scene. Hello. Oh, what the? Can you guys still hear me?
Careful, Shin. You know chat doesn't have object permanence.
I am aware of that. I just got this error that says OBS has crashed. Double TTS, that's a sign, that's a symptom that you've been infected. This says OBS has crashed. So we're just gonna ignore this and keep going. If the stream crashes, the stream ends. Stream ends when stream crashes. I'm not gonna come back online, okay? Stream ends when stream crashes. Stream ends when stream crashes. Okay. Okay. Cancel. Let's call this infected ratio. Filter. So what's a good background? What's a like good overlay idea for a stream like this? Daycare, a news lab, or a station? Yeah. Daycare is funnier. The Plague World ink map slowly turning red. Days without infection, 0. What's up, Nilbog? Alignment, let's say center. Like a very official font. This is fine. News bulletin overlay. Let's add this here. And I do need some sample data. So I have turned on the infection again. Still Starry Night 2005 as the person adding the person who's doing the infection. Tammy. Go. Cancel. Python figure 1. All right, great, right here. Oh, okay, this one has to turn to this. And honestly, I could probably make this do that. Oh wait, no, we want it something, because it can't be in my way. That's the thing. I have to figure that out. Right here. Oh, we can't see chat. Oh no. Actually, let's put chat in here, because then that will be a better. That'll be a better test as to how chat actually looks in the infection overlay. Oh god. There's so much happening on my streams. It's a lot. Looks correct. Infected chatters. Only 19? Damn. That, you guys saturated this in like a minute. But look at the chart. It kind of reached, it was like a minute. Hey guys, first stream. Is this prep for later this stream or next stream? Next stream, next stream. Next stream. I got vaccinated today, so I'm feeling pretty sleepy soon. But we got a lot of progress today on this stream. Trying not to infect everybody. You double infected someone. Yeah, somehow you did manage to double infect someone. Okay. I want to add a new thing here. Infected test. Okay, so infected test will be a list of people who have tested positive for the infection. Like the last 5 people who have tested positive for the infection. So let's make a... Oh, you know what would be a good visualization of this is like a world background. No, maybe I have to like workshop this offline. Okay, so maybe this is the last thing we do today. So plague test. Let's say tested, infected button. Tested, infected array. Tested, infected button. Tested, infected array. Start infection, we want to trigger tested, infected button. Save, okay. And then leg test, array, insert. Username. Tested, infected, array. And then, how do I get the last 5? It's like -1. -5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe just insert position at the top? Insert position 0. I'm totally blanking. I mean, I think this is easy, but I'm really blanking on how to do this. Okay, I think I need to do this. Array find value. I need to do this. If they are in here, let's say if infected position is -1, then we put them into the array. Okay, yeah, we need that. And so once that happens, then I need to trigger a new button We got ads in 3 minutes. I'm gonna code through it though. I'm gonna code through the pain because why is it 36 over 35? I'm gonna code through the pain because like we're so close to like, getting this to work. Okay, and then this button will be responsible for getting the first 5. Because this inserts at 0. Okay, so let's say get button variable. I'm gonna need your help to test this. I'm gonna need your guys' help to test this. Tested local. So if array size, okay, so let's say get array size. If array size is less than, let's say 5, then repeat tested local. Oops, array size. Set local variable. 0, array index. String variable. Oh shit, what do I do here? Set string variable. String to number, set string variable. Can I append? Like, no, I can't append it. How do I loop through this and append the string? Maybe if I say, actually I have a question here. Set string variable. String, okay, there we go. Test. Hello, %n, hello. What does this do? The fuck? Hello, okay. Slash m, hello. Then we do text. So we got ads coming up. Go through the ads, infected ratio 2. Infected ratio 2. Test. Okay. Test. Okay, so that doesn't split up the shit. I need it to do enter. Wait a second. Wait a second. That should work. Less infected. Okay, test infected array. Tested local, tested local. Is that changing that at all? It's not. I'm almost, it's kind of, I want to have a recent feed of people who have tested, who have tested for being infected. And it's not updated. Oh, if array size, oh, hold on. If array size is less than 5, then do this. Else, how do I clip array size? Maybe say array, is there an array like sort, concat, replace, intersect, union, exclude, array, intersect, flatten, transpose, insert, remove, pull, get value, replace, get size, random, shuffle, sort, and okay. Fuck. Let's test if this works generally. All right, so these are all the names who have tested. Okay, so you can test multiple times for some reason. It's fine. Could I just like... But I just crop it somehow? I want to crop it. Okay, if it's greater than 5, okay. Let's say if it's less than 5, do this. Else, yeah, you know what? Here, let's try something insane. 1 equals tested local 1. Okay, 1 0 1 2 3 4. Not the most elegant way, but it works. Tested infected, call this 0 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Save. Run it. There we go. Recently tested infected. Save. Tested infected board button. And then when play test, trigger button. Cool. And I need a reset. Okay, reset that. And close this out. Okay, reset everything. Let's do one more test. Let's do one more test. Who wants to be patient 0? I think we got a pretty good dashboard going. I ain't 21. You are now patient 0. Dang! All right, not a large infected rate so far. Ross the pig. Archibald? Oh no! Wait, it did get. You guys, all right, we need a way for you to do something with this information because you can't stop the spread apparently. Yeah, there's no way you can stop the spread. Yeah, and actually the thing just broke. Well, the chart just broke on me. So no columns to parse from file. Why is that? OBS. It's giving me a no columns to parse from file error. Which makes no sense. That's erroneous. That's an error. Why is that 2626? Oh, for some reason it's... Huh. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, there we go. Oh, you can't see it? All right, it's working now. It's interesting because you are reaching like some type of plateau at like 60 seconds. It takes like a minute apparently for you all to like be infected. Shock Fox. Super interesting. I think the stream, you know, obviously we're at the last part of the stream, so not as many people are chatting. It's a coding stream, so not as many people are chatting. But I think we have now gotten this simulation as far as we can at the moment. It's also making me rethink a lot of the strain mechanics too, because there's so much to explore in just you guys like infecting each other, I think. There's so much to explore and you guys just like spreading the current plague amongst one another. All right, what's these? Oh, news background. Okay. I'm gonna save this. That's perfect. That's perfect for a global pandemic. Or a global chat pandemic. Okay. Ironically, I am feeling my own vaccine getting to me at the moment. So you probably heard I got pretty quiet at the end. I was trying to lock in with my last bits of energy. I'm gonna call it for today's stream. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad we did the early access stream today because it helped me test a lot of stuff. That was very important. I'm gonna try to stream this tomorrow, but I think I'll go live when I can, because I'm so tired. I'm just feeling so tired all of a sudden from the shots today. Let's raid out to... Oh, let's raid out to Jams. We're playing Hitman VR. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm actually like Dej. I'm getting Dej. Yeah, I'm hitting the brain fog right now. I actually need to do a few more things before I go to bed, so I need to retain my brain. I need to retain my brain. I need to retain my brain capacity, which I'm barely doing right now. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for helping me test. Oh, I can't even see chat here. Thank you guys for helping me test. I'm so brain fogged, forgot to turn on the chat. Thank you for helping me test. Thank you for hanging out today. Good luck. Thank you so much. Yeah, early stream though. Excited to get this concept into motion though. Excited to get this concept into motion. Appreciate you all. I'll see you all very soon.